Greetings, all! Today, we'll be examining the rare electric fairy-type Pokemon Dedenne, the Antenna Pokémon. While they might not look to be a serious threat to most creatures, Dedenne are still adorable rodents that can make for good pets if you know how to properly raise them.
Dedenne have orange fur across the majority of their body, with a black stripe down their back, a beige patch of hair on their belly, and two large reddish-orange spots on the cheeks where a pair of antenna-like sensory hairs emerge from. They have a long black tail with a barbed end, small three-fingered hands and feet, large beige and black rimmed and backed ears on the top of their head, large black eyes, and a massive pair of front incisors used for chewing and whittling away at materials.
Dedenne are fairly rare creatures to see even in the places where they natively dwell, as they do not have much in the way of sheer power to defend themselves with. The only reason why they have not been pushed out of their native regions is because of humans, though only indirectly.
As with many other electric-type rodent Pokemon, these creatures possess sacs in the cheeks that serve as the storage area for electrical charge. Once fully charged, these critters can blast electricity from their lower whiskers, and while they don't get access to a lot of powerful electric-type attacks early on, they can eventually learn the devastating thunder attack late in life. In truth, however, these creatures are not that efficient when it comes to gathering electricity, as their anatomy forces them to gather electricity only through AC power. DC power flows straight through them and actually causes them some harm. The fact that AC power is not easily found in nature is a problem for them, but thankfully they have found a savior in human power plants and homes when other Pokemon cannot be used as a reliable source of power. These creatures can literally just walk up to a power plant or home, plug their tails into an electrical outlet, and drain as much energy as they need. While this can make them a bit of a pest in some cases, and can throw your electricity bill out of whack, because their bodies can only hold a fairly small amount of electricity, and because the numbers are relatively low to begin with, there have not been any major movements to try and remove them from their native regions. In battle, this power can translate into an advantage if they are battling in an arena with open outlets, but it also limits them as they are not used to gathering much power on their own anymore, making long battles a bit of a problem.
The natural fairy force energy that surrounds these creatures is not that powerful, and the only offensive fairy-type attack they learn naturally is to play rough attack. But these little creatures have learned how to use it for more than just battle in the wild.
As it turns out, the upper whiskers of these rodents are anatomically perfect to serve as biological radio antennae. Powered at least partially by their fairy force energy, these objects enable Dedenne to send and receive electrical impulses from vast distances away, allowing them to communicate with other Dedenne over fairly long distances. This tactic has proven to be a lifesaver on more than one occasion, as they can quickly respond to other Dedenne in need of rescue, or otherwise locate food and or electricity caches that other members of the species have uncovered. This ability might not have much use for the average trainer, but at the very least, it is a unique trick and can be used for some interesting tactical ploys when they are paired with other Pokemon, such as the members of the Magnemite family that speak in the same fashion and therefore can communicate without even uttering a single word. Outside of this, these creatures are pretty typical for rodents in the way they perform in battle. On the one hand, their natural biology lends them to possess cheek pouch and pickup as base abilities, while those that are able to generate stronger than normal electrical positive charges in their bodies can also have plus as a hidden ability. On the other hand, and looking at their stats, it is clear that these creatures are not meant for serious conflict, as almost all of the base stats are below average for a fully evolved electric and fairy-type Pokemon. The only exception to this is their base speed stat, though this might not help them all that much unless their natural array of attacks and techniques can be used to one's advantage with their abilities in turn.
Dedenne are some of the cutest little Pokemon I have ever seen, and while they might not seem to make for the best combat candidates, they can still more than prove to be worth having around. They're smart, funny, and always a joy to watch no matter where they might be. You can even tune into the broadcasts and learn a bit about them if you've got the technology to make it happen. They don't always enjoy the eavesdropping, but it certainly can help to build a stronger connection with them if you're a trainer or even just a normal owner looking to have fun and get to know them a bit better. They can admittedly be a bit of a hassle sometimes if they start chewing on objects, but they're otherwise a treat to be around and worth the little shock or two you might get from handling them unprotected.
Though they might serve better as pets than combatants in many cases, Dedenne are still interesting critters that can make for some simple fun for children and the like. You might have to make sure the little ones are grounded before playing with them too much, but these small beasts can usually be quite friendly and thus are rarely ever an immediate safety concern at all.
Just do yourself a favor then, and make sure that you handle them kindly. They might not be that aggressive, but if you irritate them, they won't think twice about giving you a nasty bite, followed by an electrical shock to ensure that you play nice from them from there on out.
Thank you all for watching this video. It is always a pleasure to help teach others about the world of Pokemon and the many facets of it that exist in both the world we call home and the world they call home. If you'd like, please leave a comment and subscribe and ring the bell to this channel to get regular updates on content and anything else that might be going on. You can find me and my written work on DeviantArt under the name Utitus and be informed of information and content uploads on my Twitter page and my Patreon page. Donations are always welcome. Always remember, the world of Pokemon is a vast and varied place, and there's no telling what secrets might be hiding just around the corner. So keep watch, stay vigilant, and always prepare for the unexpected. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.